Did Soviet partisans really operate behind German WW2 lines? Have you ever wondered about the brave individuals who fought against the odds during World War II? The Soviet partisans were a group of fighters who operated behind German lines, and their story is both fascinating and impactful. Yes, Soviet partisans did indeed operate extensively behind German lines during the war. These fighters were active in regions occupied by German forces, particularly in Soviet territories. They engaged in guerrilla warfare, which aimed to disrupt German military operations and supply routes. By late 1942, around 130,000 Soviet partisans were organized and active behind enemy lines. They controlled significant areas, including large parts of the Bryansk region. The partisans had several objectives. Their main goals included interrupting German supply and communication routes, ambushing troop movements, gathering intelligence on Axis forces, and forcing the Germans to divert troops to anti-partisan operations. This diversion meant fewer German soldiers were available at the front lines. Partisan units varied in size. Some were small groups of 75 to 150 fighters, while others were larger brigades formed from May 1940 to onward. They typically operated at night, using ambush tactics and relying on their knowledge of the local terrain. In response, the Germans deployed security troops, SS cavalry, and auxiliary police units to combat the partisans. These anti-partisan operations were often brutal, leading to harsh reprisals against civilians suspected of aiding the partisans. By 1943, the number of partisan fighters had grown significantly. Estimates suggest there were between 150,000 and over 550,000 partisans. They received increasing support from Moscow, including weapons and supplies dropped by air to Peresunkuntrolled landing strips. The central headquarters of the partisan movement coordinated these efforts, which improved organization and leadership among the fighters. The impact of the Soviet partisans was strategically significant. Their actions disrupted German logistics and communications, forcing the Germans to commit about 10% of their forces to anti-partisan warfare. This included 15 regular and security divisions. The diversion of German resources weakened their front line and contributed to the overall Soviet war effort. In some regions, such as Belarus, partisans controlled up to half of the territory by 1943. They conducted widespread sabotage and ambushes, coordinating their operations with Soviet offensives. As Soviet forces liberated territory, partisans often joined the regular army. The story of Soviet partisans is an important part of World War II history. They representing a vital element of the Soviet Union's war effort against Nazi Germany. Their activities not only combined local resistance with military objectives, but also had a measurable effect on the course of the Eastern Front. The harsh realities of occupation and the complexities of partisan warfare are highlighted through their experiences.